Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela Web Dev. Now in this video, we will try to install the Redux Dev Tools. So this is the Redux Dev Tools. We will try to install the Redux Dev Tools. In the previous video, we have seen about the middleware. So these are all the middleware. We have created our custom middleware and we have learned about the middleware. Now we will try to install the Redux Dev Tools in this video. So now Redux Dev Tools, what we need to do is, in order to prior proceeding with the what I can say asynchronous calls and all the things, first we need to install the Redux Dev Tools. How the Redux Dev Tools works here? So Redux Dev Tools works by taking the scenario of the middleware concept only. So now here Redux is specially designed to make easier to understand when, where, why and how your state has changed over time. So the Redux is designed to check the state, so when it is changed over time. So now Redux was built, so apart from that, so Redux DevTools is an add-on. So here this add-on, what it will try to give is, it will try to give you the history of the dispatched actions. So what are the dispatched actions it has been, so what is the state, previous state and how the state has been modified. These are all the things Redux DevTools will give you a nice options. So now the Redux DevTools is available as a browser extension for Chrome and Firefox. So right now we are using Chrome, so we have an extension available for the Chrome also. So here if you try to see Redux DevTools, here you will be able to see the first option is the Chrome. So if you click on this Chrome, so now you will be having an option, this one, add to Chrome. So already I have added this one to the Chrome. So here you will be able to see the option remove from Chrome. So you can click on this one. So now after installing this one, so if you refresh this, and if you go to the inspect element, and here you will be able to see the option Redux. And if I click on this Redux, so now you will be able to see that no store found, please follow the instructions. So that means, so we have installed the Redux DevTools, but the Redux DevTools is not attached to this application. Now let's try to see what are the things to be done in order to attach the DevTools. So adding the DevTools to the store. Once the extension is installed, we need to configure the store so that the DevTools can see what is happening inside. So now we need to configure the store with the DevTools. So that means the store is nothing but this application store. So whatever the application store we are having, we need to configure this application store to the DevTools, so that the DevTools will be able to realize what is happening inside the store, and it will show you the dispatched actions that is happening in this particular application. Now let's try to see. So now here it is the docs. The Redux DevTools extension docs have some instruction on how to set up the store. Let's open this Redux DevTools extension docs. Now if I open this Redux DevTools extension docs, you will be able to see some GitHub repository, and here you will be able to see some instructions to install the Chrome store. Redux DevTools extension. So now we need to install for the Chrome. So yeah, we have already did this one. So now second step, what we need to do? So basic store. So if you want a basic store, so you can add it this one. Or otherwise, if you are advanced, if you are having a store with the middleware setup and enhancer setup, so you need to do this one. Yeah, we are having the middlewares and enhancers. So let's proceed it with the second option. So now what is he telling? So copy this line. Compose enhancers is a like this. You are asking. Okay, fine. Let's try this one and take and paste it here. So now what is this line is telling? So it is taking compose enhancers is one variable, and it is taking some variable that is available in the window variable. Okay, this is taking Redux DevTools extension compose that is available in the window variable. So when this one will be available, this one will be available when we have a Redux DevTools installed in the Chrome Web Store. So install from the Chrome Web Store. So now we have installed, so that means there will be the extension will inject this variable data inside the window variable, so that compose enhancers will take care. So if this is not enabled, means we will be using the compose method. So compose method is nothing but the method which is used to combine the enhancers, as we already seen in the previous videos. So this is the thing. So now totally compose enhancers will be having a function which can be either be compose or the method which is provided by the Redux DevTools extension. Now what we need to do? So second step. So now let's go to here. So now create store. So it is telling that to append compose enhancers with the middlewares. Okay, fine. So we are having the middlewares right here. So now we need to enhance this, compose this one. So use something like, here also we can use compose enhancers. We need to wrap this one using the middleware, sorry, with the middleware. So now that's it. So we have used the compose enhancers, the middlewares. That's it, completed. So now let's try to see the output. So as soon as I refresh this one, see what will happen. Yeah, now you are able to see some data. So initialization has been occurred. So that means the store initialization has been occurred. If you try to see the state, you will be able to see the current state. What is the store data we are having? So right now we are having only the 3 posts that are we have it statically in the reducer. In the initial state we have added. Now what I will try to do is I will try to click on the dispatch action. So if I click on this create post, see now an action has been created. So now this is the create post, and here you will be able to see that a new post has been added. You will be able to see the new post also has been added to the post data. So now if you want to see here, you will be able to see this action, type of action. So if you are passing some extra data, you will be able to see that payload data also. So now what will happen here, if you try to see the state, we will be able to see the state, how the state has been modified, and diff. So what is the data it has been added in this state, you will be able to see the diff also. And these are the things, so you'll be able to see. So now if I click on the 2 times or 3 times, you'll be able to see all the actions that has been dispatched. Okay. And also one important thing what we can say is, if you want to jump to the particular dispatch action also, you can directly jump to here. For example, if I jump it here, how the UI look like, so how the state should be, so we can see. So if I click here, see, you see the state, that UI also has been changed. So we can go to the scenario like this, and also we can jump back to here also. Okay, we can jump to the scenarios also, we can time travel the state data also. And now if you try to see here, if you want to skip this particular action, you can also be able to skip this one also. So for example, if I skip this one, see, one state has been deleted. So if I click skip here, so these 2 actions has been deleted from these actions, so that these actions never happened. So you can realize that these actions never happened in the application. So without actions performing, so how the application look like, so we can check these all scenarios. If you want to get back this one, you can also click on skip again, so that those actions will get back again. Okay, this is the main thing. The Redux DevTools, we can debug the Redux data. So now we are applying the asynchronous. Now we are going to apply the Ajax calls, asynchronous calls through the Redux. So we will be able to see all those things through the Redux DevTools. So why we didn't told about the Redux DevTools extension is, so Redux DevTools mostly depends on the middleware's concept. So this is nothing but one middleware only. So before dispatching an action, it will go to this Redux DevTools, it will log the action, and it will dispatch the action, so that here it will be displayed. So this is the concept Redux DevTools. So this is how we will be installing the, what we can say, Redux DevTools in a Redux React.js application. So hope you understood this scenario. So if you have, so the entire code has been hosted in the, what we can say, in the GitHub repository. So if you want, you can get through this project. If you can take this project, and you will be able to see here. Okay. So if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.